Most people pick their credit card the same way they pick a Netflix show, just grab whatever looks okay and hope for the best. That's costing you hundreds of dollars a year. I spent weeks going through every major credit card available in 2026, the rewards, the fees, the fine print they bury on page 7, and I ranked them all. Not for travel hackers, not for finance nerds, for regular people who just want to stop leaving money on the table. Stay with me for the next few minutes. This video might literally change how you spend money for the rest of the year. Welcome back to American Credit Guide, the channel where we cut through the credit card noise and tell you what's actually worth your wallet. I'm glad you're here, because today's video is one I've been building for a while. There are hundreds of credit cards out there in 2026, and every single one of them has a marketing team telling you it's the best one. Somebody's lying. Probably multiple somebodies. So we're doing a full ranking today, from the cards you should never touch to the ones that genuinely put money back in your pocket, and I'm going to be completely honest with you, even when the answer is boring. Let's get into. You've been lied to about credit cards your entire life. Not by some shady guy in a trench coat, by commercials, by points gurus with affiliate links, by your cousin who won't stop talking about his airport lounge access like he's a mid-level CIA operative. So today, I'm doing something nobody actually does. I'm ranking every major credit card in 2026 based on what matters for real people. Not travel hackers who spend 40 hours a month optimizing spend categories. Real people. Let's start at the bottom. Because honestly, the bottom is where most of us start. Store credit cards. You know what I'm talking about. The card the cashier offers you at checkout when your arms are full and your brain is empty. Would you like to save 20% today? And you think, yeah, I'm basically being paid to get this card. You are not being paid. You are being recruited. Store cards typically carry interest rates north of 28%. If you carry a balance for even 2 months, that one-time discount evaporates completely. These cards are designed around one strategy. You forget you have them. You leave a balance. They collect. D tier. Avoid unless you pay in full every single month without exception. Then we've got secured cards. And look, I'm not dragging these. Secured cards are actually useful for one specific job: building or rebuilding credit from scratch. You put down a deposit. That deposit becomes your limit, and the card reports to the credit bureaus. That's it. That's the whole product. It's not glamorous, but it works. The problem is people stay on secured cards way longer than they should. If you've been on a secured card for a year and your score has climbed, time to graduate. C tier for what it is. B tier if it's the right tool for the moment. Now we get into the stuff most people actually have: standard no annual fee cashback cards. And this is where I'll say something that will get me ratioed in the comments. A flat rate 2% cashback card is one of the best financial products most Americans can own. No categories to track. No portals. No expiring points. Just money back. The Wells Fargo Active Cash. The Citi Double Cash. These are legitimately excellent. If your financial life is already complicated, adding a card with 47 rotating categories is not helping you. Flat rate. Automatic redemption. Move on with your life. Strong B tier approaching A. The cards that overcomplicate things are the tiered category cards. 3% on groceries. 6% on streaming. 1% on everything else. And also, for some reason, 4% at specific gas stations on alternating Tuesdays. People love these in theory and underpay them in practice. The math only works if you're genuinely disciplined about where you swipe. Most people aren't. You grab the wrong card at the wrong store and you're leaving money on the table. B tier at best. C tier if you don't have the bandwidth to optimize. Now the mid-tier travel cards. Cards with annual fees around $95, like the Chase Sapphire Preferred or the Capital One Venture. Here's the honest take. These are genuinely good if travel is even a moderate part of your life. The Sapphire Preferred has transfer partners that can turn your points into business class flights at pennies on the dollar if you're into that. If you're not, if you just want to book normal flights, like a normal human, the Venture lets you effectively erase travel purchases with miles. Both solid. Both worth the annual fee if you travel even a couple times a year. A tier. The co-branded airline and hotel cards are more divisive. Flying Delta or Southwest regularly. The branded card makes sense. You're earning miles on the exact airline you use. Getting free checked bags. Early boarding. But if you're not loyal to a specific airline, these cards trap you. You've got miles that only work on one carrier. And when a sale pops up on a competitor, you're sitting there watching it. It's a relationship, and you need to actually be in that relationship for it to work. B tier for loyal flyers. C tier for everyone else. Premium travel cards, the Chase Sapphire Reserve. The Amex Platinum, these have $500 plus annual fees. And people lose their minds about this either way. Either they're worth it because of the credits, or they're a scam because you're paying $695 to feel rich. Here's the nuance. The Amex Platinum is basically a subscription service disguised as a credit card. If you use the airline credit, the hotel credit, the Clear credit, the streaming credits, the Equinox credit it pencils out, if you're the kind of person who just sets up autopay and doesn't think about it, you're funding someone else's free flight to Tokyo. The Sapphire Reserve is slightly more straightforward. The travel credit is easy to use. The Priority Pass lounge access is genuinely valuable if you travel often. Strong A tier for frequent travelers who actually engage with the benefits. Terrible deal for everyone else. Business, freelancers, and side hustlers are criminally underused. If you have a side income, an LLC, or any self-employment at all, you should have a separate business card. The Chase Ink Cash is free and gives 5% back on office supplies and internet. The Amex Blue Business Cash is dead simple. These cards help you separate expenses, build business credit, and actually make tax season less of a nightmare. Huge underrated category. A tier. The student cards. Look, if you're in college and you've never had a credit card, just get the Discover It student card. It matches your cash back at the end of year one, has no annual fee, and actually teaches you how to use credit without a 29% APR destroying you. Good product for a specific audience. B tier that earns its place. And then there's the thing nobody talks about. The biggest variable in all of this isn't the card, it's the behavior. A 2% flat cashback card used responsibly beats a premium travel card with a balance every single time. The credit card industry profits when you carry a balance. The entire reward system is funded by interchange fees and interest. When you pay in full every month, you're using the system in a way it wasn't originally designed to help you. That's the secret. So, here's the actual tier list. No fluff. Store cards, skip. Secured cards, right tool, right time. No fee cash back, underrated. Get one. Category cards only if you'll actually track them. Mid-tier travel, genuinely worth it for most people. Co-branded, only if you're loyal. Premium travel, only if you use every benefit. Business cards, get one if you have any self-employment income. Student cards, perfect for exactly who they're for. The best credit card in 2026 is the one you understand completely. Pay off every month. And actually fits your real life, not the life you're performing for the airport lounge. Drop your current card in the comments. No judgment. Let's see what everyone's actually carrying out there. Alright? That's the full ranking. Every major credit card in 2026. No sugarcoating. Here's what I want you to walk away with. The best card isn't the flashiest one. It's the one that fits your actual life, that you actually pay off, and that you actually understand. That's it. That's the whole game. Now I want to hear from you. Drop your current credit card in the comments right now. No judgment. Seriously. Let's see what America is actually carrying in 2026. If this video helped you even a little bit, do me a favor, hit that like button. It genuinely helps this channel reach more people who need this information. Share this with one friend who you know is overpaying on fees or leaving rewards on the table. And if you're new here and you want honest, no fluff credit advice every week, subscribe to American Credit Guide. We do this every single week for you. I'll see you in the next one. Make smart choices out there.